Hello, I'm Rocket Little. Welcome to Pedal Basics. I am your eyes, hands, and ears. Together, let's make music. PianoForte. The word piano is an abbreviation for the Italian pianoforte, which means soft, loud. To sound soft employs a whispering touch. To sound loud, an alarming touch. The forte piano is known today simply as the piano. Here's how it works. When a key is actuated, the damper is lifted from the string. The hammer produces sound by striking it, thus setting it into vibration. When the key is released, the damper muffles the sound by checking further vibration of the string. The length and thickness of the strings, which you can observe inside your own piano, determine the sound. Damper pedal. The damper pedal, also known as the loud pedal, is found at the right and is for the right foot. Its function is to enrich and prolong the sound. How does it work? When the damper pedal is actuated, all the dampers are lifted as a single unit. The strings are then freed to vibrate sympathetically, thus adding the overtones. The longer the damper pedal is depressed, the longer the sound. When pedaling, keep the right heel on the floor. For balance and stability, keep the left foot flat on the floor. Much to music's delight, the damper pedal enhances creative expression, giving the pianist the ability to range from very loud to very soft, and all the shadings in between. Tones and overtones. What is a musical sound? What makes the sound? What we hear as one musical tone is really a series of tones, namely a fundamental tone and its overtones. The lowest pitch is the fundamental tone. It determines the subsequent pitch of the musical tone. The overtones are often too faint to be heard by themselves, and yet they have musical significance. Their presence adds to the color of the tone. See if you hear the overtones at the sound of the tone. Silently, put middle C down and hold. Quickly, sound the C 2 octaves below middle C. Result? Middle C can be heard quite clearly. Why? The strings of middle C are set into sympathetic vibration. Experiment for yourself how the overtones are musically linked. Here's a hint. The first overtone sounds the loudest of all, and the higher the overtone, the fainter the sound. Pedal notation. Pedal notation is a guide to special sound effects. Here's how to read it. The pedal is actuated at this point in time and should stay depressed until it's released altogether. Smooth and connected. That's legato. For pedal clues, look underneath the grand staff. When to pedal should be marked in relation to the bass note or notes directly above. Interesting to know, the term pedal, often abbreviated as PED or P, means the damper pedal unless otherwise indicated. Quickly on pedal markings, con pedali, with pedal, senza pedali, without pedal. Rhythmic pedaling. Rhythmic pedaling implies pedaling on the beat. Pedal together with the note. Its purpose is to mark time, to underline the accent. For example, pa in the waltz. Here's what you do. Pedal down on 1, up on 2 or 3. For sway and swirl, rhythmic pedaling will help. Count aloud. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Make sure the pedal is actuated on the beat. Get together with the note. For best results, follow the natural inclination to move hand and foot together. Ped simile, to use similar pedaling in the following bars. Blue Danube, the music of the waltz king Johann Strauss II. Pedal change. Technically, the process of releasing the pedal and immediately depressing it again is known as a pedal change. Its purpose is to breathe. One example is Un Sospiro by Franz Liszt. How often should the pedal be changed? What are the first things to consider? Well, choice of speed is one, volume of tone another. When playing softly and in the middle or high register, pedal changes can be performed very quickly successfully. When playing loudly and in the low register, it may be necessary to change somewhat more slowly. Otherwise, the dampers might not stop the vibrations of the strings soon enough. Quick change, slow change. A change of gears on one and the same pedal. Why not listen and experiment? Change chords. Change pedaling smoothly. Creative pedaling requires active listening. Syncopated pedaling. Syncopated pedaling implies pedaling after the note. Its purpose is to sustain or hold sounds and join them smoothly. For this reason, syncopated pedaling is also known as legato pedaling. How does it work? Pedal down after the first chord is sounded and the key is held. Pedal up just as the second chord goes down. Syncopated pedaling demands good hand-foot coordination. First, wait for the chord to settle before putting the pedal down. Then wait for it to clear after releasing the pedal. Remember, the lower the pitch, the slower the fade out. In the silence of the night, hear the most unhappy Beethoven. Anticipated pedaling. Anticipated pedaling implies pedaling before the note. Its purpose is to produce resonance, to resound or make larger. When the pedal is actuated in advance, the strings are set in slight vibration, even without being struck, and the note or chord following is therefore richer, rounder. Yes, it's worth putting the pedal down first, especially at the very beginning of a piece. Amplify, Beautify, Diversify. Pedaling gives novelty to the piano. Thank you for joining us for Pedal Basics. Let's continue to explore the art and science of pedaling. Learn by experience and teach by example. Lead yourself to music. Go, go, bravo!